Dr. Randy Martin. Welcome and thanks for joining us. The inaugural meeting of the Council on Academic Cardiology was held here in Chicago during the American Heart Association Scientific Sessions 2010. To highlight what the Council plans to tackle this year, we're happy to be joined by Dr. Joe Hill. Joe is the Council Chair, and he's also Chief of Cardiology at UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas. And also glad to welcome incoming ACC President Dr. David Holmes. David is Professor of Medicine at the Mayo Clinic. Joe, I'm going to start with you. What are the key topics that the Council discussed and plans to address?
Well, as you point out, it's a brand new endeavor for us, and the entire cardiovascular community is facing a sea change in many ways, and most of those affect the academic community in special ways. We, of course, are very interested in many of the topics, many of the concerns that are relevant to the private practicing community, and we are in no ways at cross purposes with those ideas. At the same time, there are other areas that we are concerned about related to education, training, research support that we would like to infuse into the ACC, the academic perspective.
Okay, I'm going to come back to that. David, why did the college set up this council?
Sure, Randy, the councils are becoming increasingly important in the college. There are a variety of different ones, but I'm terribly excited about this one. I think one of the scientific underpinnings of the mission of ACC has been science and education.
Right.
It's an incredibly important value added to our membership and to society and to our patients. And so the opportunity to have an academic council that focuses on that brings those ideas, that says we can do this, we're going to bring more of a rebirth in this area, is incredibly neat.
So you're really looking at the council as being part of the arm of the science and education that academic centers have historically done in a period when economics and integration of practices are big issues. Is that right, Joe?
That's right. We would like to infuse into the powerful mechanisms of the American College of Cardiology to re-emphasize the notion that the academic mission is fundamental to the entire house of cardiology.
Absolutely.
That to the training of the next generation, to future discoveries, to outstanding care and new developments in that care.
And it seems like, David, a natural fit. I mean, and you made the point that while you're not at cross purposes with private practice groups and integration, having the engine of science and education that academic centers bring is very important.
I think as we think about member value, it does not matter whether you're in private practice, whether you're in academics, whether you're in a government affiliation, or whether you're a scientist, a basic scientist. Everyone needs to have science and education as part of their day-to-day life, as part of their day-to-day today, as well as our day-to-day tomorrow, because those are going to drive changes in healthcare, how we take care of patients, and how we then respond to their illnesses and try to prevent them.
So how does the mission of the council, and you've sort of told me that already, fit into your themes for your presidency?
Sure, that it is going to fit in as an incredibly valued resource in terms of how we can improve that member value. So as terms of how are we going to improve the ACC annual meeting, ACCI2 annual meeting, how will satellite meetings be improved, how can we bring research and make that of fundamental importance, how we can integrate science and education as a member value for everybody, no matter what their zip code is, no matter what their practice is like.
So, Joe, he's looking directly at you as he's doing all this. Is he
You're
giving
the guy.
You a challenge?
You're the guy.
That's what it looked like. He said, "Go do it." No, but I mean, it sounds very appropriate.
Well, as they say, you be careful what you ask for.
That's right.
But the truth is, we're exhilarated about this. We are very excited about partnering with you and your leadership in this regard. The education and research missions that are so fundamental to the entire cardiovascular community are increasingly in a deficit position. They're unfunded activities in many ways, and we have to address that right up front in terms of our communication with the entire membership, with advocacy before legislative bodies and so forth. So our group has just met for the first time yesterday. We have a lot of crystallization yet to do, but we are enthusiastic about the potential here.
Well, I mean, it's not only Sounds good. It's very vitally important, I think. And David, it'll be a key part of your presidency. We're all looking forward to your presidency. So I thank you both for joining us, and thank you for watching and joining us.